Bitcoin, we didn't make it. What's going on in the cryptosphere? You wanna know the last information, the last news? Yes, then smash that like button, cause it's time for Cryptonews FunOntheRide, crypto a tope. Finally, it wasn't possible and we closed August in the red. Big red. I was mistaken. I told you I'm not expert. This is not financial advice. And we didn't make it. It's been so volatile time for crypto, for Bitcoin. Wild week. We went up, we went down. We told you everything in our last videos. Watch them all and smash the like button. Thank you very much. And we told you all you needed to know to follow these crazy goings ups and downs, with the SEC having bad time in trial with Grayscale. But after that, Gary Gensler that had some card hiding and just did what he did with Binance. Watch the last video. And then he even had another ace in the cards. So finally he threw that. And the thing is that we are not going to have an ETF for Bitcoin in stuff yet. So he's smiling there like he's thinking, everybody's thinking you're going to have an ETF in spot, but you are not. Not funny, Gary Gensler. The SEC announced they delayed all the ETFs because they even made some fun of us, as they said no to a lot of them, but not to BlackRock. But then after some time, they say no also to BlackRock. Well, they say no. They didn't say no. They just said they need more time. So now we have to wait till the end of October to see if we have our ETF. Or then we have to wait till 2024. We'll see about that. And we'll see if Bitcoin can hold the $26,000 line that we lost yesterday. So come on, it's getting quite old and boring to see the Bart Simpson chart once and again, with Bitcoin and all the time trying to be with this $26,000 line as main character. Again, all the time watching the double top, because now maybe we still have that possibility, and then the way to $20,000. We'll see about that. Now, we know that August was a red month. We lost 11.29%. So again, this is usual in August, and it is quite similar to what we lost in 2015 with that 18.67% in a pre-halving year, as we had then the 4.6% in 2019. So we are quite more similar to 2015 right now. With August, we'll see in September. Not very good expectations, as September is one of the worst months for Bitcoin in history. And bad news, as we wanted the green candle that we couldn't make, because we thought that we are following this path, and I still believe we are. Because it's usual to hear that story doesn't repeat like it happened in the past, but it rhymes. So it's okay if we don't have exactly the same pattern. All those colors were exactly the same. And now for this month, we had a green one at that time in April 2016, and we had a red one here in August 2023. So what about the next 3 months? Are we going to end in the positive? It's any case, it's, even though we have the red candle, a time for optimism, and we are going to have the last trimester of the last Q of the year in the positive? Or are we going to have drop and fall till the end of the year? This is the question now. Are we going to have something similar to these 3 green candles, even though August was red? Well, a lot of that will have to do probably with dollar, and we still dream that this pattern is okay, and we just need another touch in probably this line, resistance line, in order to see dollar starting to fall. We'll follow that idea. And also we will consider all this data about September in Bitcoin's history. Remember to smash the like button if you find value in this that I created for you with TradingView, link in the description. So the idea here is that the last 7 Septembers, 7, they were red. So if the last 6 times something was red, well, we have a lot of ads in favor of red again. Also consider that in all history, just 3 times we had green, and one of them was a miracle. So almost every time in the red, 9 red Septembers for Bitcoin in its history. We'll see about that. But once we had this red candle in August, you might think with all this data that it's going to be a red one. Any case, I want to be the counter indicator again. It's okay for me, and I believe we are going to have maybe a green one, or any case quite flat till we have that ETF decision. And here you have to consider Titan of Crypto telling us that maybe we have a reversal breakout for Bitcoin. We're breaking out the trend line, breakout to the 20 MA, and breakout to the market structure. You can see here the comparison between the moment we are right now and what happened in 2015, 2016. And you can see with the moving average and this line with the previous highs, and also this horizontal line in the red that we need to break. So maybe now we're going to find that point where we break and we go crazy up for the end of the year. Well, that's a possibility too that we have to consider. You can see the chart here. I recreated the idea of this guy. And also Stock Money Lizards telling us here after Titan of Crypto that maybe it's a possibility that we still going up. Why? Because in history of Bitcoin we had the bear markets, and then we are sideways for some time, and now maybe we are sideways enough to have the next push into the brighter side for Bitcoin. And Crypto Yelling telling us that the Gaussian band fleet bullish, and that's a possibility for a beginning of a bull market. Why not? Even though on the other hand, Bitcoin has lost the famous 21-week MA, and it looks like the price is rejecting from it. So we'll see. And we are watching a positive scenario, a pessimistic scenario, and we need the one that says that it's going to be flat, as we always say. Crypto Robert, I won't be surprised to see Bitcoin consolidate between 25,000, 32,000 for the remainder of 2023. So again, not even Satoshi Nakamoto knows what's going to happen. We need to know all the news, and we'll see what the market will bring us, that decision of the Federal Reserve, etc., etc. The market is in the fear, back again, back to square one, and Binance keeps on resisting in the technical analysis in the random line of previous lows. We told you everything about SEC and Binance in last video, watch them all. And some good news for today, like for example, Swiss bank SEBA gets approval to launch Bitcoin and crypto services in Hong Kong. So once again, maybe in United States we are not doing so well, but in Asia we are developing crypto for good. And breaking news, US court have called Bitcoin and Ethereum commodities while dismissing a lawsuit against Uniswap DeFi platform. You have all the details here. I leave you the link in the description. And the thing here is that, well, the lawsuit was dismissed because it wants to make responsible Uniswap of having bad tokens on it, and that makes no sense. It's like if Google has some bad pages on it. But in the sentence, they are calling Ethereum and Bitcoin a commodity. So that's a very good thing. Then those are not securities, so price should go up. But the bubbles are in the red and the market is in the red too. Ethereum on the verge of death cross. You can see it here. We had the death cross already. You have here the indicator with the moving averages. And that's not good, because if we go to the past history of Ethereum, the last time we have this, we went up for a little bit, but then we fall. Also, in the past, this time we went down, and this time we went down, and that means that probably we will go down. But it's also true that here in April 2020, we had that cross, but eventually, in little time, we went up again. So with this and this other exception, again, we can see if this is like a really solid indicator. Well, we have the death cross. This is not a good thing, but in the past 2 times, 2 out of 3, or well, better said, 2 times it was a good thing, 3 times it was a bad thing. We want to know, what do you think about it? And what about Litecoin? Well, this article believes Litecoin is going to go lower. And remember, my drawings after the halving for Litecoin, I expect a drop of around 60-70%. So that means that maybe we will see Litecoin in $35 in March 2024. We'll see about that. Now you can see that those chart patterns from last and previous halvings are quite similar, and you can see that top maybe $41 in that spring of 2024. Crazy stuff. If you want to follow all this, you have to use DEXTools.io. You have the link in the description where you know about Dogecoin and Pepe and all that. Now Elon Musk officially denying that there's going to be an X coin, even though you will find it on DEXTools.io because that's a scam. Also, Doge is reacting to Robinhood's update, and well, it's not what traders expect. Dogecoin is not going up, even though all the fuss in the media. And remember that with DEXTools, you have no contest for trading where you won't lose money because it's with not real money, and you will have real money, real prices in DEX token. So I leave you the link in the description to the contest. Do not miss that out. And more information, a YouTuber lost $60,000 worth of crypto after showing seed phrases on stream. So be careful. Do not do like this Brazilian YouTuber and do not show your keys because you will lose it all. A lot of controversy about this topic. Some believe this is not true. This was like a fiction, something like that. The guy recovered like almost 80% of all the money because the guy that took it, that stole it, gave it back, and he's allegedly prosecuting the other guys. But again, quite controversy here. Any case, we learn from here. Remember to use a cold wallet, Ledger Nano S Plus or X, link in the description. You help the channel. Thank you very much. And any case, be very careful with your seeds, with your words, and with your PIN in your ledger or whatever system you use for crypto safety. About Ronaldinho, we told you about this. Finally, he denied his part in that alleged $61 million crypto scam. He was asked for 3 times. The third one, he appeared there and he denied any implication on the thing. And telling you about fiascos. Remember about BlockFi? Well, we have a more big fiasco, another one, and that is that they had a data break, and now your address, your email, your name, and how much money you had in BlockFi probably is out there in the dark web or being sold. So if you were using BlockFi as myself, in the days to come, be more cautious with all you do on internet, because if they have all this information from you, they are going to try maybe of stealing some of your funds, some of your crypto. Be careful and do not trust anything, even though those come from allegedly official social media or emails or phone calls or maybe even letters in your post office. Now for Cardano. Cardano maybe is going to be bigger than Ethereum. Well, some believe that. I do not. Here you have Cardano going down. We are so low from Alonso hard fork. We'll see if we don't have that 85% from Vasil hard fork, even though that we added 250,000 new wallets since April, despite that ADA price drop. And remember that if you have some of those ADAs, you can come with us to Fanon, Cardano, and the right and validate with us. We are close to the 100 block validations. And about Chainlink, good news. Swift says interoperability experiment with Chainlink's CCIP was successful. It has the potential to facilitate interoperability between traditional financial systems and emerging blockchain technologies, assess the feasibility of allowing financial institutions to interact with tokenized assets and conduct transactions on both public and private blockchain platforms using their existing back-end systems. So good things for Chainlink. Hopefully we get our money back in our future. And what about Elon Musk and X, formerly Twitter? Well, now we are going to have video and audio calls with no phone number needed, which is something new. Will it be encrypted? Not at first, he said, but we will add the ability to turn encryption on or off dynamically. There is necessarily a slight lag for encryption. Most of the time, encryption isn't important and quality of calls is better. So interesting using Roundup, because today you can win a lottery and you can't lose it. You know why? Link in the description. Thank you, Roundup. Thank you, Coin Tracking, for supporting Fun on the Ride. Link in the description. 10% the best portfolio tracker. And now for the cat section. Here, this cat trying to sleep in the computer, but it's not easy. You are so obsessed, little cat. What about this guy fighting himself like a fool? Do not do that. Don't be your worst enemy. And what about this guy just trying to learn? Just one Cryptonews FunOntheRide video at a time. Give me another one. This one is tasty. I think I want another one, please. Yes, thank you very much. Well, we will give you more videos. We will give you hugs. Sometimes all we need is a hug. If we don't have the red candle for August, it's okay. Find some love out there, because that's the most important thing. If you want more, you have more in Spanish in our primary channel, Fun on the Ride. If you want more in English, just wait till next Cryptonews Fun on the Ride here. Health, money, love, party in peace. The best is yet to come, and crypto a tope. To the moon!